𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗 Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with 𝙒𝙗𝙗 Media Network.
The following program is produced by 𝙒𝙗 Media Network. The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of the individuals appearing on the show and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of 𝙒𝙗 Media Network, its affiliates, sponsors, or partners. The content provided in this program is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. 𝙒𝙗 Media Network does not guarantee the accuracy, completeness, or timeliness of the information.
Okay. All right. And and we're live here at our second episode of today's lesson, Educators Empowering Stories. And I am again Teacher Alfie and Teacher Luz.
Teacher Luz here.
Yes, Teacher Luz is with us today. And also, we have our special guest. Yes, introduce naman natin, Tita Luz, ang ating special guest today.
Okay,
Yes.
We are privileged this morning to have in our midst Madam President Corazon Flores. She will partly say something about her, and I will add to what she will say. So we're so lucky and privileged to have her in the show today.
Yeah.
She is very busy, but she took her time to make sure that she is going to give you insights and wonderful information about the topic for today. So without much ado, here is Madam President Corazon Flores.
Yes.
Yay.
Let's give it up for the Safe EP President.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. Good evening, Philippines.
Yes, good evening, Philippines.
How are you all doing today? I am privileged and lucky to be their guest today in today's lesson, Educators Empowering Stories. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. Like Lou said, I'm Cora Flores, the Corazon Flores. I have been in education for 3 decades. I don't want to say anything anymore because that will reveal my age. Anyhow, at present, I am the president of the Society for the Advancement of Filipino Educators and Education Professionals. I am also the board of directors for the Unified Teachers Association. This is a worldwide organization for the entire educators in the United States. I have so many affiliations here. I will not say it anymore. But hello sa inyong lahat. Shout out sa mga taga Colegio San Agustin there in the Philippines. How are you all doing? And all Filipino educators here in Houston, Texas.
Hello.
Yes. So,
And to add to that, she just recently received a very prestigious award, and she is the Outstanding Campus Educator of Houston Independent School District for her campus, Roderick Page. Just
Wow.
give her a
Okay,
big
let's give her-
hand.
yes, snaps. Galing talaga ni Tita
And
Pars.
Madam
Hindi
Cora
naman
is
masyado.
also a very recognized UP alumni. We're both alumni of UP Diliman, and She is also an active member of that organization called the UP Alumni Association of Texas, where she is a board member. And she has a lot of community projects that caters to cater to everyone in the education sector. Thank you.
All right. So, question of Tita Cors, how does it feel to be awarded as the Educator of the Year by Houston ISD?
How will I say that? Actually, this is my third. Ano nito Grand Slam nito.
Wow.
I have been in the United States for 21 years, going 22. Three schools, only three schools here in Houston. Two independent school districts, and each of those three schools, I'm always named as the Teacher of the Year. I don't know why. Maybe I paid them, but maybe I did a good job. Maybe I did a good job with, student achievement, and then relationship with my coworkers, plus the initiative I have created for those schools. So, how does it feel? I am very proud simply because I do represent our community, Filipino educators, and how we work as an educator here in the American system of education. And it also shows the quality of instructions that we provide, not only me, but the rest of the Filipino like us here in United States. So I am proud to be a Filipino educator here in Houston, Texas.
Yay.
Yes, okay.
We are as proud as you are, Tita Cora, for being one of us and for representing the Filipino educators everywhere. We carry the torch of Filipino education from the Philippines, and so when we bring our experience and capabilities here, it's very, very good that they recognize, the American community recognizes what we can give to the education sector in the United States. That's why we are equally proud.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, so aside from Tita Cora as the Teacher of the Year awardee, she's also the Safe EP president. So tell us about Safe EP.
Okay, for everybody's information, especially those the Philippines, if you're watching, here in United States, particularly in Houston, Texas, we have about around 5,000 to 6,000 Filipino educators. Okay, now we established this organization in 2018, and this was initiated not only by me, but with all teachers, no, most of the teachers in 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗 ISD. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Dina Brown. We have Noli Bichara. I know they're watching right now. We have Jamela Liam, Solar Ribas, and due to my age, I forgot the rest of them. But our goal is to unite all Filipino educators here in Houston, Texas, and to provide help for those who are new in the educational system. We created a program for professional development that will cater to those teachers who are new in the system so that they will be able to assimilate and learn the in and outs of how to teach these unique classrooms. So that's what we have. We also created this in order to become a driving force to our community, in our community as educators, so we could participate in the policy making body and to provide, incentives for all teachers who are part of our community. So we want to show them that we are not just teachers in this system, but rather we are highly qualified teachers, not only there in the Philippines, but also here. And this could be a taste by a lot of Filipino teachers who are now in the administrative positions in every district here in Houston, Texas. And you all know that.
Yes.
Okay? So, in this year, after the COVID thing, United States started to hire cultural exchange teachers, and we believe that the organization, the Society for the Advancement of Filipino Educators, there is a need to assist and help those new teachers coming from our country, so that they could practice their skills here and become an expert also. So when they come back to the Philippines, they will carry with them the skills that they have learned here and apply to our in their own classroom, so that our kids, you know how good our kids are, so they will be able to get those learnings that those teachers have. So basically, ours is to help those cultural exchange teachers to be able to practice and assimilate the American system of education, as well as learn the culture here and then have an exchange of culture from our country to this country. So diversity is the thing that the new education, the system of education here in the United States.
So there's a congratulatory message from Attorney Arlene 𝙒𝙗𝙘𝙧𝙚.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cora Flores, and I'm also privileged and lucky to help Madam President Cora Flores as Secretary of 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗. We are one in this goal of making sure that Filipino teachers are excelling here in the United States.
For those of you back home, we have a Facebook page. Look for Unified 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗, SAEP, and you could ask questions there, especially those who would like to come here. We are all experts on that, not because he has a J1, but we have experience helping J1 teachers to come here in the United States. So you could put your questions in there, and we will check. Okay.
Yeah, even here in the live, so you can also put your questions. If you have questions about 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗, nandito ay si Teacher Cora to answer all those questions. So yeah, please share this live. We are live in YouTube and Facebook. So for those who are watching right now, especially the J1 teachers, share this to your friends, because this will be valuable for them, especially now that we have a very good resource speaker right now.
I have from Christian Toledo a congratulatory message as well.
Thank you, Christian.
And from Grace Gallo, go, 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 Miss Cora.
Grace, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Most of the viewers na nagko-congratulate ngayon, I think they really benefited from 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. Yeah, sila yung mga examples sa mga natulungan talaga ng 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. Yeah, even me, myself, natulungan din ako ng 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 very much, okay, in adjusting here in Houston, Texas, and also with the education system. Without 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 talagang it's gonna be hard for us, but then with 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗, everything is safe.
Actually, we have a lot of veteran teachers here in Houston, Texas, that could help you. Not only us, but you could channel it to us, and I will be the one to contact them, because these are simple but caliber teachers, and they're willing to help. They just want to be asked. Okay, so let me know. I am not a recruiter. We're not recruiters.
Yeah, we're
not
recruiting
teachers here. But when you come here, or do you have any clarifications or questions about coming here, settlement, what are the things that you need? How will you be able to get into or pass into the interview? Let us know. just look at the time difference when you make any communication, because since we do work, although summer is just around the corner, we will be available to answer your call. Okay, you could also video call me. Okay, just be particular with the time. So I will be available. Okay, thank you.
Just to give you a little background and overview of what Safe EP is doing for our teachers, they were able to secure housing needs of these teachers were met. They were able to give like immediate needs like comforters, toiletries, clothes for winter, and transportation, because when you come here, we are not expecting that you are driving a car just outright when you come. So Safe EP was able to secure transportation for the new teachers, to secure a place where they could comfortably live, provide their furniture, provide their beddings, toiletries, and even beds and tables. To that degree, Safe EP have been very helpful to our teachers, and they were the backbone and the arm of the new teachers who don't know anything when they come. They're in a foreign land, and it's like a family away from home.
That's true. We could also be your Uber driver if I am available. Okay, we could also pick you up from the airport. I remember one time we have one J1 teacher from.
Ay, interesado ako sa story na yun.
Yes.
Okay, share mo dito.
Let me just give you a little introduction. I'm sorry, I'm being a talker right now.
No,
Okay, so here's the thing.
It's good.
We have one J1 teacher who communicated with me. Actually, it's an accidente lang na she went to the website and confused on how to get in here and who is going to pick her up. Actually, pag pumunta kayo dito, your district will be providing ambassadors for you. Now, the role of the ambassador is to take care of you, not really take care of what you're thinking, take care. Take care is to pick you up from the airport, take you to the housing that you look for or they look for you, and then they will guide you as you go along all throughout the year. How is the school system? How are you going to relate to your content area? And then how are you going to teach and explain to you the expectations in the classroom? That is the job of the ambassador. However, not all ambassadors are Filipinos. Okay? So it depends on the demographic of your school. You will have an African American, you have a Latino, you have a European in that school. So when they assign it to you, they will be the one to pick you up. Now here comes J1 who accidentally visited our website, and she's lucky because she was able to speak to me. So ang landing niya from Manila to here is in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas. Now here it is. Fort Worth is 4 hours away from Houston, Texas, where we are. And then the lady is crying, Ma'am Cora, sino pong susundo sa akin? Sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ko alam kasi hindi naman ako ang ambassador mo. Second, where are you going? And then she told me it's in Gainesville. From Fort Worth to Gainesville, guys, around an hour and a half. Okay, so what I did, I contacted some of my friends in Dallas, which is closer to the airport. And then, unfortunately, they can't because she is coming to land in Dallas 9:30 in the evening. So who's gonna take care of her? So, ewan ko, mabait siguro talagang Safe EP. So I drove from Houston to Fort Worth. And then Doon, pinikap ko si Erica. Oh, sorry. Well, Erica, hi. She might be watching right now. So I picked her up, and then I can't drive that night. So the following, we stayed in Fort Worth, and then the following morning, I drove her to her school, which was Sunday and closed. No, you mga Americans, you cannot take their time on a Saturday and Sunday, especially if it is off the school hours. Okay?
Yes, that's
So we
true.
stayed there until until the person she wanted to live with opens up the door, and then dun lang namin siya hinatid. So, in other words, guys, don't come here without any connection at all. You know why?
That's true.
Because I don't want you all to feel what we felt when we all came here. And I don't want you to experience what we experienced when we all came here.
Right.
So connect, okay? Make you put your questions in there. You can connect to us, Alfie or Teacher Luz. Then we're ready to help you out. Let me tell you this. I'm sorry, I need to give a shout out. I am not the only one, or we're not the only one helping you. We have a lot of community leaders here. I want to give a shout out to the Philippine Nurses Association.
Yes.
Eliza, thank you, the president. We also have the 𝙒𝙗𝙗 Kalinga group, MJ, and the rest of you there. And the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you all.
We'll pause for a break after reading this question. We are going to give a shout out to our viewers, Buns Deseco from Philippines. And there was a question from Grace 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗. And to the best of the organizational ability, how will you integrate the teachers? Do you have programs? That's what we're going. We'll pause for a break and we'll answer the question. We'll also have Miguel Tamondong, very generous, safe EP did. How can we contact your organization? In a short while after the break, we're going to give you the contact details in case you need help. We are going to give you the details, information, contact, and email. So we'll be pausing for a break pretty soon, and we'll be answering the questions on the screen. And it says, congratulations, good job. Thank you for doing this to our fellow Filipinos. That's from Grace 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗. That's actually my daughter from Canada.
Oh.
Hello,
Hi,
Grace
Grace.
and family. And thank you for watching Mommy. Mommy is here. And the rest of your friends there. So we'll be pausing for a break.
Okay.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me.
Long Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Long Weekly News.
Social. Hindi, at saka
Oh. All right, and we're back. Okay, so we are going to answer the questions. I want to go from our audience, our viewers. By the way, again, we're live through YouTube and Facebook Live and in other platforms. So maybe we can start answering the questions. So we have one from Miss Grace 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
That's my
Yes.
lady daughter.
Tita Luz, kayo na magbasa since she's your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her question is, do we have programs to integrate the teachers who are coming in fresh and new so they can be mainstream to the U.S. education? What programs can we give to them to make sure that they transition smoothly from Philippine life to American life here? And maybe Ma'am Cora will...
No battery, please charge.
Okay, Grace, thank you for asking that question. That really leads me to how we provide assistance to our new teachers here. Um, this is the second year that after our era when we all first came in here in 2003. Okay, so this is our second year that Texas allowed the exchange of professional teachers here to teach. Okay, since the first year they came in here, we provided a simulation program that includes meet and greet with the veteran teachers. We introduce how American classroom looks like, how are they going to deal with their students. We also provided part of that integration and meet and greet is how classroom management impact instructions. So in any state, classroom management is a big thing.
Yes.
Even if you are an expert in your own content area and you don't have the classroom management, it's gone. Okay, you will not be able to teach. We allow them to ask questions with all those veteran teachers, anything that they wanted to know about classroom management. You know, in my experience here, there is no concrete and effective classroom management in every classroom that you enter. Because each classroom has a unique student behavior that you need to know and need to think of a strategy that will help you manage that class. Another thing is that we ask them to visit the Texas Board of Education. Now, all of you who wanted to go to Texas, don't come here without any knowledge on how Texas education system works, okay? You can go on the website, Texas Board of Education, and then you look at the Texas TEACS. What's TEACS again? I'm sorry. The Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. Yun yung objectives nyo dyan sa Manila or wherever sa Pilipinas. You have to know it in your specific content area. Science, special education, language arts, social studies, and so on and so forth. You have to learn those. Why is that? Kasi even if you know how to teach, you know the content, and you cannot manage the classroom, the reality is you will not have a contract at the end of the school year.
Wow, that's
You
so
know
sad.
it.
That's
So,
so sad.
Doon kami pumapasok. We make sure na yung survival ng new teachers will be clean and tight when the first day of school year comes. So,
Yes.
yun ang pinaka-basis. And the thing is, you cannot learn classroom management in one setting
Yes,
or in
that's
one
true.
conference. No, it's a different ball game when you enter the classroom. Elementary, middle school, and high school. Okay, so maybe we'll talk about later on the specifics of classroom management. So basically, yun ang ini-inject namin. Learn how American system of education and how this classroom looks like. Yun ang pinoprovide namin when they first come in here.
Very good. And I also want to add that even before you step into the classroom, there are staff development trainings from your district, which is coordinated by your ambassadors. They have districts have ambassadors for foreign teachers, and they program what courses you take. They are called staff development courses. This a week or two before the start of classes. They will tailor your needs according to your grade level, and you attend the trainings for your own districts. And there are speakers that cater to whatever you need depending on the programs that your ambassador and the school will tailor for you. And part of it always required is attendance to classroom development classes where you will be trained. Of course, President Cora said it's not just one setting. It has, in fact, it's a learning all throughout the year because classroom management is a learning process every single day. Because according to her, the unique needs of your classroom will determine how you will manage your class every single day. Isn't it true, Madam?
Yes, yes. I hope we got that straight. Okay. So,
Okay, there is also a shout out from Vivian Cortez Balagtas, one of our Kaiska in the UP, congratulating President Cora for her award. And then there's News NK Best Viewers. There was a URL and
yeah, there's a share link. Okay, so we're talking about professional development, right? So, Tita Course, so do we have professional developments for organized by Safe APU?
yes.
we did, I think, 2 last time. One is all about classroom strategies that we did at Sam Houston University, headed by Dr. Claire Resilia. And then we did also had what is that? Community among J1 teachers, their experiences in the classroom, sharing. And then from there, we made suggestions on how are they going to rectify or correct or apply another strategy that did not work. And then we offer those who might probably work. And I think it did because a lot of them got a new contract for this year.
Yes, because what we did, we gathered their experiences and then find the commonalities. And then we invited our members who are veteran teachers and some of the outside members, not members, but those veteran teachers who are well known and knowledgeable about the shared experiences and challenges within the year. So we gathered all those experiences and made sure that the sharing produced some of the best strategies from the veteran teachers, some advice how to deal with this certain kind of challenge that are always common. And part of the commonality is always how to deal with challenging students, how to manage their behaviors. And luckily, we were able to set up one session where we dealt with all these kinds of issues with the J1 teachers.
The issues and challenges of a classroom setting really depends on how you present yourself. Ako kasi ang number one sa akin is your presentation when you enter the threshold of that classroom. Okay, I am really, really amazed with how some students will comment every time they would see me walking in the hallway and say, "There she is, there she is." So every time these kids would see me, middle school, they were all, congregating in the hallway, and then when they see me, wala na lahat yun. Pumapasok lahat yun sa classroom. So I don't know why, but well, they learned and they all presented growth. So probably ang sa akin kasi your presentation, how you present yourself, especially your command of authority, especially when you present yourself to the kids. Okay, here is one thing. Ako kasi matigas din yung accent ko eh. Okay, notice niyo ba? Okay, so when we first came in here, the accent is so hard that the kids could not understand what am I saying. So I practice myself. I don't know if I improve. You could tell me. Then, if the kids don't really understand you, uh, it's so hard to get them. Though that is part of your classroom management. So, ako, in my experience, I've listened. I've listened to all songs, depending on the demographics of my students. If I have a lot of Latinos, Mexicans, I listen to their music and how they say it. Okay? I educated myself. Second, if I have a lot of African Americans, my God, what would I do? At the end of the day, I will go to YouTube and listen to their music that I cannot even understand. You know how they talk? They talk so fast, right?
Yeah.
But then, tayo, mabagal na. Tapos yung English natin is different from the way they speak, okay? So I learned all those things. Not only that, to get my kids to believe me, I have to attend. Nag-immersion ako. I went to those communities, especially churches. Okay? I went to those communities and immersed myself. Uma-attend ako ng mass nila. I wear the dress. You know those hats that they wear in the
African American.
Oh my God. Pumupunta ako doon sa mga boutique nila. And I make sure that I blend in.
Yes.
I don't want to tell you, you do it. But that is my strategy. Well, you
That's
could.
perfect.
And I think it's very
See where it
effective.
got you?
Hindi lang yan. Nagse-self-invite ako sa kanilang mga family reunion. Would you believe that? Naku, tapang ko nun. Kasi I don't want to go home. I have an H1 visa though, but you have 5 years, right?
Yes.
But every year, your district will see and evaluate you if you are fit, right? So kung hindi maganda evaluation mo, kasi hodang citizen ka or what, they will take you out. So you will lose your job. Okay? Hindi pwede yun. So I self-invited myself. I invited myself. Okay? I'm going to go to those students and their parents and say, I will bring lumpia and pancit. You like pancit, right? They like noodles. So I will bring it. Dalawang tray. Oh, edi, winner ako. So from then on,
very good.
nagbabago ang tingin nila sa akin.
Sure.
Kasi I look different. I speak different. So, hindi nila pinapansin. But then, when I did that,
Pinapansin yung lumpia and pansit.
gusto na nila. Kasi they want to invite me for pancit and lumpia.
Correct.
See how effective it is? That's my strategy.
So learn how to cook pansit and lumpia.
So it's easier for me to discipline those kids. Why? Because I start to learn their parents, know their parents. I start to know their pastor, and I start communicating with them. Whatever. Naintindihan nila ako, hindi. But I was able to communicate. Oh, at the end of the year, it's Teacher Cora, Teacher of the Year.
Wow.
Oh, you could do that too.
We have some shout-outs to the following. Miguel Tamandong, wow, commendable. What strategies do you use to effectively manage student behavior in the classroom? And how do you handle conflicts or disagreements among students in the classroom? We'll be answering that later on. Juan Miguel Tamandong, how do you involve parents and guardians in supporting your classroom management efforts? And MJ Versosa, go teachers, we salute you. And one from Christian Alvin Buhat from Mindoro Oriental.
Yes, my friend. He's watching right now.
And also one more question from my daughter Grace Di Mayuga. How do you connect with other countries to extend the program globally? Is there a program for global just in the Philippines? So we'll pause for a break after this. And we're going to answer a few of your questions, and our expert here will give an insight.
Sino mo masyado?
Konti lang. Okay, so now we're breaking for some commercials, and we'll be right back. Tune in to Lawin Multimedia Network.
Wait, pa, idala mo sa akin. Phones, ano lang sa akin?
Lawn Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawn Weekly News. Lawn Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawn Weekly News.
Another one, till death do us part. What happens to a will after a divorce in Texas?
Oh.
From Brian Wong. Brian Wong has
Brian
a lot
Wong,
of
ikaw
fans.
you have a lot of friends. But that's an interesting question. Till death do us part.
Lawn Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawn Weekly News.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories, from elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits. I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me.
All right, we're
Okay,
back.
we're back.
Okay.
We encourage you viewers to put in your questions, type in your questions, and we'll try to answer as much as we can. There was a question that we were answering prior to the break. It was asking how we manage classroom behaviors and how to effectively deal with conflicts in the classroom. And while Ms. Cora was answering it, we were cut off because of some technical difficulties. So now she's ready to continue.
Okay, guys, let me go back to that question. Si Mike ba? Mike ba yun?
That was
So,
Christian. No.
Hindi, si Mike yun. Okay, I believe it's Mike. So, yung strategies on how to deal with student conflicts, depende yan sa demographic.
Miguel Tamundong.
Miguel ba?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miguel. I'm giving you a different name. But you know I'm talking
That's
to you,
your
right?
nickname for Miguel.
So, my apology. Okay, so, as I'm saying, it depends on the demographic at saka setting ng classroom mo. But generally, there's a protocol on that. Now, the strategies I'm saying is, you could You could see if your kids have IEPs. I cannot IEPs, and then what is IEPs again? Instructional individualized program for your kids. Okay? So, magagaling mga bata dito, they have their own specific instructions in education. So, it will be interesting. Yung strategies mo, as I'm saying, depende sa ia-apply mo. I can't tell you what strategies. Meron diyang binibigay ng district, tine-train ka, and sometimes if they train you, it doesn't apply to the type of kids that you have. So iti-feel mo yun. And whatever strategies you have in the Philippines, you could do it here. But depende the way you approach it. Okay?
In other words, she's saying it's a case-to-case basis where the IEP is primarily for special education students or those with challenges. And then what Ms. Corey was saying is it always depends on the demographics of your students in the classroom. There's no one size fits all when it comes to
walang cookie cut.
Okay, let's let her continue.
Tapos yung how to deal with it. Kung magaling ka humawak ng bata, you could stop it right there and there. Okay?
Yung conflict.
However, here you are being instructed by your administrators to call them and they will address it. Or, dito kasi, yung mga classroom, they have push button, okay, on the walls. So, pag hindi mo na-attend yun, let's say, hey guys, you all be quiet, okay? So, I don't want you disturbing Miss Flores' class, or else I'm going to disturb your parents. So, I'm working, you're disrupting me, your parents are working too, right? Now, let me disrupt them by calling them. So, pag hindi mo nadaan sa ganon at nag-escalate, you push that button. Kasi that is the job of the administrators. Okay? So, yun ang mga strategies na pwede mo gawin doon. I hope I answered your question. Ano ang name niya? I'm sorry. Miguel. I might call you differently.
So, one is push the button.
Okay, you push the button.
Call admin.
Call admin.
And call parents.
Call parents. Okay? Ano yan may mga baseline. So, first, what should you do first? Okay? Second, and then mag-escalate. Pag nag-level 3 na yan, pero wag mo na, tawag mo na admin. Pero do not call them every single little thing. Maingay si Miguel. Maingay si Carlos. At you can't stop them, okay? Don't call your administrators for that. Don't even push that button in the wall. Because if you do it constantly, sir, you're not fit to teach a classroom. And you know how it is. Negative yan, di ba? Okay?
So every district has what you call behavior chart by color. So they use it to warn the students that it's yellow, green, blue, and red. And sometimes in between there's orange. So there are clips that move, and then there are names of the students. So they see if they're already, they start every morning on blue, awesome. And then green is good. So
ang ganda niyan. Let me give you an example. J1, new teacher. Okay, I think in a Playense school, she's teaching kinder prep. Okay, she was nung nag-rounds ako, kasi I do teacher training also. Okay, nung nag-rounds ako, oh my God, ang instruction is like meron siyang traffic light right in front. So traffic light, red, green, yellow, right? Okay, so meron siyang clothespin. Clothespin, di ba? So may mga name ng student yun. Okay? So teacher said, if you're talking, while teacher's talking, and you are disrupting my instruction, I will move your name to Ray. Okay? This is so elementary, but it works well. But this strategy won't work well sa middle school, not even in high school.
Yes.
Okay? That is what I'm trying to say. So you should feel yung klase mo. Okay? Ako nga as I'm saying, lumakad lang ako dun sa hallway. Nawawala yung mga bata So, I established that for 21 years here, 22 years. Ano yun, na-establish mo yun. Pero you cannot just go in there and tell them blah, 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 especially
Yes, you have to show it.
pagka middle school and high school.
There are also those rewards, consequences. So there's a list of consequences for students once you reach yellow or red. Parent phone calls, they fear that because when they get home, guess what? They get it from their parents, whatever the consequence at home. Those are the cooperative parents. Sometimes the teachers also take away some recess time. And you know how play is in Texas. That's what they look for every day. Aside from lunch, they look for recess. They look forward to it every day. But here, there are school districts that would not allow minutes of recess taken away. So that's when your strategic motives, not motive, but the strategic strategies would come into play. I cannot take your recess. I cannot call your parents. What else can I do? So that's when Ms. Cora will give you some more.
That's true. Especially in elementary, we have recess time. And recess time is their opportunity to play outside, mingle with their friends, climb the di pa sila nagka-climb ng trees. Climb the fence, but you have to watch them. Or may playground kasi sila. Okay? I do lunch duties. Okay? So kasi ang klase ko for week, 3 times a day lang. And then I supervise na yung Tuesdays and Thursday. Pero meron akong 10 to 1 o'clock na lunch break. So, pag ako nagbabantay doon, ang panakot ko, I'm sorry for saying that, but that's my strategy. You won't get your recess if you don't behave. You have to be on level 1 or level 0 when you eat. Eating is eating time. You have to do your table manners, okay? So, pag sinabi mo na yun sa bata na I will take your recess, that's a strategy too. Okay? They will stop and they will listen to you. But there are some challenging behavior that they really don't care. So what I do, I will pick up my phone. Okay, what's your mama's phone number? Okay. Why? Okay, I'm gonna call her because you don't want to listen. No. Takot sila doon. Ano lang yun, pretend call lang yun. Okay, pero it works. Okay, and that again, sa lower grades, sa high school. Maybe Alfie, what do you do in high school?
Well, it's a different strategy because all strategies from the grade school or elementary or middle school, it's not applicable with the high school. So we treat it differently in the high school. But then we also establish yung mga rules. Yeah, lagi nakapost yan sa classrooms. Number one talaga namin concerned with discipline is on the cell phones. Yan yung big issue namin ngayon. But then, as long as you really show them that you are doing good in the classroom, they would actually focus on you and they would actually neglect the cell phone part. Okay. Anyway, so we are down to our wrapping up. So,
one more question.
do we have another question?
Yes.
Okay.
If we are going globally
Before
to
we
reach
wrap
out to the global world, our answer here is we invite teacher applicants from all over the world, called J1. But however, we are more focused now on our own in the Philippines because that's where the bulk of our strategic work comes into play. We are helping our own first, and if ever there are chances for us to expand globally and invite other teachers from other parts of the world, then probably in the near future, we'll be able to do that as well. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm going to add something on that. Addressing sino nagtanong nun?
My friend Christian Alvin. Yeah.
Okay. So globally, here's the thing. I am very fortunate to be elected last week lang sa Federation of Unified Teachers in America. And parang worldwide ata, pati Philippines, okay? They had an induction last night, but I wasn't able to attend that. And kasi meron akong awarding gala last night sa HISD. And their inducting officer is the member of the attaché dito sa Amerika. Labor attaché dito sa Amerika. So here's the thing. My goal, I was elected as the global director ng buong teachers organization. My goal now is to work on how, kasi gusto ko mag-focus sa sitwasyon ng J1, okay? Yung cultural exchange. For those of you who are interested to come here with a visa of J1, yung exchange cultural teacher, this is what I will suggest, because this is a big issue right now. If you are going to sign for a contract, whoever is your visa sponsor, kindly ask them. If you are given 3 to 5 year contract, ask them what will happen if on my first year, the district or the school that was assigned to me the first time came in here, what will happen to me if they don't rehire me or don't renew my contract? Who is going to take care of me, of my employment? Is my visa sponsor going to look for a job for me? Am I secured for the next 2 to 5 years of my contract? So ask those, kasi ang feeling ko, ang sitwasyon nyo, you know that the visa sponsor will take care of your employment here. They will only take my experience, and I'm not joking on this one, kasi hindi na ako makatulog kung paano ko tutulungan yung mga J1 natin na out of contract today. Okay? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them bought ticket back home, pauwi ng Maynila. And then their contract ends in next week, June 6th. If they leave the country, when they could leave anytime they want. But coming back is an issue. So, hahanapan kayo sa immigration ng job order at saka yung DS something.
DS-160.
DS-160. If you don't have a contract for the next school year, issue yon. So ask those visa provider, how are they going to take care of you? So yun ang ano ko ha, yun ang sinasabi ko. So yung global ng approach ng SAFE is to work with that. How I wish I could speak to those visa provider. Okay.
There's one more question and comment from Nedrick Distor. Since you already have an existing organization dedicated to Filipino teachers, will your organization be amenable? Can be participative to simple educational research endeavors about Filipino teachers in the U.S. Example, current status of science, Filipino teachers in Houston, factors affecting retention of Filipino teachers in Houston, and etc. These undertakings might also be important to scientifically describe the life of Filipino teachers in the U.S. And greetings from the University of Houston, my alma mater for my master's degree graduate school. Hey, University of Houston. So we will not be able to answer the question now because we are wrapping up.
No, we could.
Yes,
we
is saying that will there be a collaborative or participative endeavors about educational research involving Filipino teachers in the U.S.?
I could answer that.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Sino name niya?
The name here is Nedrick Distor.
Nedrick, if you're talking about collaboration,
of course.
Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, I think in Virginia, New York, New Jersey, they are doing a research on this. I have met in my doctoral program, I have met classmates of mine and researchers talking about this. I think they already started it and they have sent invitation. But here's the thing. Let us collaborate and do it right here. Maybe we could communicate with them and then let's start it. Okay, you could communicate through my Say EP website. Send me a message, and we'll sit down and talk it over. We need people like you to help us make this happen. Okay.
All right, for our final tips from Ms. Corazon Flores, our valuable and important guest this morning. We are so privileged and so lucky to have her share her expertise, her insights, and her advice, not only for J1 teachers, but teachers are over, not just in the Philippines, but here as well, and maybe globally when they are listening and tuning in. So the final tips from our guest of honor today.
Final. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you all globally. And my thing is, I am asking all educators here in Houston, Texas, to join us. Let us hold hands together and uplift our group. The rest of the teachers are not really in yet because of time and commitment. I am asking, and ask for you all to support us and support other teachers.
Information how to join and
how to join? Go to our page, Facebook page, Unified, double F in Unit. There you go. It's on the screen now. Go ahead and like if you want, and subscribe and follow. If you want to be a member, there's a QR code, I believe, that you could hit there. Fee is only $25. There's an email there where you could send your money, and then that is for a year. And then we will update you with everything that we want to know.
For 25 to be a lifetime membership. I have the membership forms. I'm in charge of membership. So once you get your name on there, we'll take care of you.
Okay, so mabuhay ang lahat ng mga Pilipinong guro sa Houston, Texas, at sa buong Amerika at sa Pilipinas. Siyempre,
maraming salamat po sa ating pinakikitagan at napakahalagang panauhing pandagal ngayong umaga na nagbigay ng lahat ng kanyang nalalaman. Hindi lang yan lahat. Yun ay konting bagay pa lamang. Subalit, kami ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa kanya, sa kanyang oras, sa kanyang pagod, at sa kanyang binigay ng mga mahalagang impormasyon para sa lahat ng ating mga guro, hindi lang sa mga nanonood, kung hindi sa lahat ng mga nare-reach ng ating page na ito. At hanggang sa muli, sa Sabado muli, alas 9 ng umaga at alas 10 ng umaga, ng gabi sa Pilipinas. Huwag po kayong magsasawa makinig ng aming podcast sa lahat ng aming mga platforms. Marami pa kayong matututunan. Marami pa kayong mamimit ng mga guest namin. At marami pa kayong malalaman kung kayo ay kundi lang para sa mga guro, para din sa mga magulang at mga bata.
Pero kung pahabol, Christian, doon sa mga mag-a-apply coming here, check your visa sponsor. Okay? Check it. Especially yung International Leadership of Texas. Okay? Check that out. Kung what will happen to you if your contract will not be renewed. Okay? So, yun lang. Salamat. And
thank you.
Welcome for those who are coming here next month. There's some J1 teachers. Welcome. You make sure that you contact us in that Facebook page. Okay?
Bye. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
See you next week, 9 o'clock in the morning
next time.
in the US and 10 in the evening in the Philippines. Thank you to our viewers. 117 and increasing and growing.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes. FB Live, YouTube.